If I could, yes I would. If I only could. I quite like Simon and Garfunkel growing up. Anne and Nancy Wilson. I don't know if Hart's got any gates, as I recall. I'm sure I looked and there was no gates. I'll tell you what. If that ain't a small squashy, well, they've both got. That looks like Paul Newman, Robert Redford. Uh, if that ain't a small squashy face, I don't. Well, both of them are. I don't know what is. Look at that five head on Garfunkel. Paul Simon, two first names. Small female dentures, soft eyes, chubby cheeks, look, high set ears, no jawbone. In it, the nasty uh, interpretation that they've put across to us that these are pretty boys when we get pretty girls, and she can't grow a moustache, can she? And we've grown up, well, for the girls, you've grown up falling in love with men with the same size faces and skulls as you and not recognised it. And we're no better. All of us boys fell for blokes with long hair and deep set, far apart eyes. I keep seeing Paul Newman in this one. And before someone tells me it is Paul Newman, get them out of here. I don't do all that nonsense. I don't. There isn't a single one of them. The only one that got me was Morgan Freeman is Jimi Hendrix. And we've done it loads of times. Just go to them as children. Look up children, young, sorry. Morgan Freeman, young Jimi Hendrix. And they look totally different. They look totally different anyway. It's just the female skull. It's like this one, right? If I was to take Paul Simon's face and overlay it here, it would still match. It wouldn't be quite perfectly the same because she's got a much bigger five head. But Paul's is still there, look. It's just got a bit of hair on it. It's still a squashy face. When I line them up, they're going to be almost identical because that's what God did. He gave women smaller faces, smaller triangles, look. They've both got small triangles. God, if you're listening, that family that we saw today needs a little bit of your grace for that little girl. There's a nice mint. Have we done? I swear down we've done this just recently. They're both mints in there, look. There's some nice minces with these two. I saw one that Sean did. Where is it? I think I posted it. If I could, da da da, I surely would. There it is. A whole full line of a wedding day. Look at all them minces. One after the other. It's screwed up. We live in a screwed up world. That was a great picture. If you can tell the difference without me pointing it out to you, your training's complete. It really is. Once you can see what's there without seeing the rest of the picture, we're done, right? And that's what I came to do, to teach you how to just identify it on your own. Not just the gates. The gates are the most important, I agree. They prove it without a shadow of a doubt what you're looking at. Skulls can be altered and changed, I agree, but what you cannot alter is that giant triangle, a face that fills the skull with a short forehead, versus a squashy face which does not fill the skull because it's got a flat five head look. Anybody who wants to tell you the skulls don't work, oh it does. Look at the chin to tie ratio. Look at the chin to tie ratio. It works perfectly when used by a natural person. I posted this earlier on for all the shills out there saying that the skulls don't work. Well, when they're used by natural people, we got you, haven't we? Eh? There's nothing you can do about it because an honest person's not here to lie to anyone. I know the difference of telling the truth and telling lies now because God awakened me or wants me to remember, whichever way you want to look at it. The skulls work. Look at this skull here. 5 head, close set, rounded eyes. Another one. Where are we? I want more skulls like that. Big open. There you go. Big open 5 head, rounded eyes. Johnny Rotten. They've all got hair. Dang it. There. 5 head. Over and over. You should be able to see it. 5 head. Miles Davis. Oh, well done, Shawnee, as well. Getting Heather O'Rourke Stairfail right there. 2 dudes, look. Big, long legs. Plenty of gates there for those of you that have asked for Heather O'Rourke. There, the 5 head, again, look. Oh, stop doing that. The 5 head in plain view. The squashy face versus the 4 head, look, and the wide face. Everywhere I look, I see flip-flops. They're in music, they're in sports, they're in politics. They've pretended to what everything they've done, they've pretended to do. They've pretended to be men walking on a pretend moon. Simon Garfunkel walking. Oh, where's that gone? Oh, there we go. Walking. Right, let's put Paul Simon in the background first. Paul S. That should find you. Away did it go. Whilst it searches for Paul Simon, we'll look at these gates. Full mints from Flamingo with Garfunkel. Same here. They've both got the diamonds, look. They've both got broken legs. There's a nice one. Is that what it's taken from? I think that might well be taken from this set here. Oh, that's a beautiful mince on Garfunkel. Diamonds on Paul Simon. Again, the widest part here, look. Across this section, not up here. The rear, both of them mincing. I know. Garfunkel's mincing, Paul Simon's not. Yes, I could. If I would, I surely could. Look at that bald-headed bitch. Never trust a man whose eyes are too close together. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Simon and Garfunkel walking. Dun 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 dun. We're looking at Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel with the mega head. I said walking. Why didn't you put walking in, Peter? There we go. That's better. Paul Simon, full mints, first picture. Look at the arm akimbo. Look how size of her. She looks like Mel Brooks there, if you know who Mel Brooks is. There's a nice one as well. She's flossing in that one. There's a beautiful one right there. And that's game over, isn't it? Paul Simon avoiding an autograph. No, she said. I'm busy, she said. Oh, that was a nice one, whoever that is there. Oh, it's neither of them. Oh, it might be Paul Simon at Thorpe Creek there. That might be Paul Simon. Mm-mm. We're done on that one, right? Paul Simon, back file. Open up that, tweet it to there. Paul Castellan. What was it? Paul Simon. S. Paul Scholes. Paul Simon. There she is. Look at that glove. It looks like Putin, don't you think? And Netanyahu. I'm seeing Benjamin Netanyahu. It's the five-head that does it. The rounded open eyes look. Paul Simon. Two first names. Heartbreaking, isn't it? When it's your favourite band or your favourite fisherman, your favourite whatever. Breaks your heart. Mine was Joe Calzaghe, JC Code. Joe Calzaghe broke my heart when I realised it was a girl. That's when I just threw the hat in. I was like, you've done me, Satan. You've done me so many times. Art Garfunkel. Art G. That should find her. Whilst it looks for art, we'll go after Art Garfunkel's gates. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Art Garfunkel walking. Where? Which one's Art Garfunkel? Is that really Art Garfunkel? With his wife, with his husband. There's a nice queue line. It's not a good shot. Let's have a look. What's that one? That one's better. I don't know if that's him. That one is though, right there, full mints. Lovely shoulder tilt. Look at the mints. I surely would. Whoa, yes, I'm the great pretender. They're the great pretenders. That's what they are. Look at that. Bald head. All that hair, but going bald here. It just doesn't look right, does it? There's something wrong with these so-called gentlemen in Hollywood. Isn't it mental when you can see them? Art Garfunkel, are you in the back file? Paul Simon was. Do. Garfunkel. I've got two of them. I got two of them. Garfunkel. Where does that name come from? It sounds like it comes from that country I'm not allowed to mention. Spunkel. Paste. Garfunkel. Tweet. Simon and Garfunkel. Oh my gosh. Give me that. No. Where is it? I wanted that one. Look, Vincent Cavanagh. I'll show you. Because I know you watch the show. Just give me that. Ian Copeland. That'll do for now. Sean, if you can find Ian Copeland's gates, that would be lovely. She keeps coming up in me. It's not that one though. It's Ian Copeland, PhD, Shawnee. This mother, her right ear, this one. There's not many pictures of her though. Can't really see anything in it, can you? Can't find a gate. I can't even find a decent face shot. But it's on your favourite topic, Shawnee. It's on your favourite topic, mate. Bitch. Who was I going to do? I've just forgotten. Oh yeah, Simon and Garfunkel. Do we not know? All. Simon and Garfunkel.